All right, hey everybody. Hey, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. So look, we got something special for you today. So many of you has been asking me about May, you know, when she's coming back, if she's doing better, you know, and showing a lot of concern for her since we had to quit working the colts back in, I believe it was about the 1st of November is whenever I quit on them. Last part of October, something like that. But anyway, I got them here today. May's right here, June's on the other side. I'm gonna show y'all her shoulders. For those of you that are new here and don't know the story of May, these are my coming 3-year-old mules. They're my young mules. I raised both of these. They're half sisters. They got the same dad. May is out of a Persian mare named Ruth, and June is out of a Belgian mare. I can't remember that mare's name. She belonged to my brother. But anyway, they're the same age, same height and build and everything, draft mules. And I started breaking them back at the last part, or early part of the fall. Worked them 30 days and got them going pretty good, got them started pretty good. And May's shoulder, she had an atrophy in her shoulder muscle, and her shoulder muscle sunk in a little, and I had to quit working her, because if I hadn't quit working her, it would have injured her more so than what it did. I speculated 100 different things of what it could have been, but I'm going to show y'all her shoulders, and I want to show you the difference between May's shoulder and June's shoulder. June has a very pronounced, big, heavy shoulder, draft type shoulder. May is more, June is built more like a draft horse, and May is a little more typical of what a mule is. Mules have real upright, straight shoulders, and you got to be careful fitting the collars to them to get the collars right, or you can cause something like this. And even though I tried to avoid everything in the world, to avoid it, it still caused me some trouble. So I'm gonna flip this thing around here and let y'all see her shoulders and June, let you see the difference, and then we're gonna harness them, and I'm gonna work them for a little while and bring you along with me. Okay, now we're gonna look at May's right shoulder first. The injured shoulder was the left one, but I wanna show y'all the right one also. Now I've got her standing pretty straight. She's dibble-dobbling around here because she's not used to this, but look at her shoulder bed right here. This is where her collar will sit, right here on this shoulder bed. She don't have very much, especially up here on the top. And right down low down here, if you'll look at it, see how that one sunk in just a little? Y'all, there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way her shoulder is made. And it was sunk in more right here on the left side. It took me a while to catch it just because of the way she's made. So let's ease over here and look at this side. Okay, you see right here how it sunk in just a little? That's just how she's made. And then she's got a big shoulder down here, big wide chest, but coming up the side of her neck here, it gets less pronounced. You know, you don't have that bed for it to sit on. Okay, let me get you right there maybe where you can see. Here, quit turning, May. Cooperate with me. See how her neck up here at the top is more kind of just straight? And that's kind of typical of what you'll see on a mule. Now let's step over here to June. Okay. Now look at her shoulder. See how she's got a real pronounced shoulder bed? Now as you get up toward the top on her, hers is less pronounced, and that's just typical of a mule. Where a horse normally will have a real deep, wide shoulder bed. At least a good built, well-bred draft horse will anyway. If they're bred good for working and whatnot, they'll be, you know, they'll have that real deep, pronounced shoulder up here for a collar to sit on. Okay, May here is built a lot like Alice is. Alice has got more of an upright, slimmer type neck, more feminine type neck, whereas June over here is built more like Kate is, and Kate's got a real big shoulder, real pronounced, heavy draft shoulder. You know, so all of them are different, and you got to cater to each one of them's needs. Now, I do have May and June a set of brand new pulling collars coming from Southern Indiana Collar Company, same place I got Kate and Alice's a while back. And for those of you that missed that video on those collars and breaking them in, go back and look that video up and watch it. I'll try to put the video number here on the screen for you. Go back and find that video and watch that video on those collars. By far, Southern Indiana Collar Company, y'all, the best draft collars I have ever put on an animal, hands down. So I'm not going to yak too much. I'm going to go ahead and get the harness on them here, and then we'll check back in with you here in a few minutes, and we'll go hook them up and see how she does and see what she remembered. I got a feeling that she's going to be just fine. She's a lot like her mama. She's very smart, She's a little bit goofy, as I told y'all in the earlier videos of their training. And those of you that are interested in me watching these mules, me breaking these mules, look up a playlist on my YouTube called Training Draft Mules, May and June. And you can go there and watch it from day one, how they started and what we did with them. Again, they got 30 days on them. June's got a little bit more because I've been working her a little bit since May's been out. But I feel like what's going to happen is May's a little bit more toddler-ish, like she hasn't matured in her mind as much as June has. June is a real, I'm talking real work mule, y'all. She pulls like a freight train, stands still, listens, minds, she's responsive. I mean, she's about everything a man could want in a work mule. She's not the friendliest people type mule. That's May. May finds a friend with everybody. But as y'all can see how she's moving around, look at June over there. June's standing quietly and intently because June appreciates standing and being, you know, taking a break. Where May's over here, she's pawing the ground. She's acting a little bit more toddlerish because she ain't got there yet. We ain't worked her enough. But it's coming. We're gonna start back working her. I don't plan on doing a whole lot with them today. I just want to get them hooked up, see where she's at in her mind, what she remembers, what she's forgot. Put a little bit of a load behind them, not much, because that shoulder, you know, is still sensitive. So I'm going to be very careful about loading them over the next while. I'd like to give her about a year before I really start putting a big load behind her, if that makes any sense. So anyway, let me throw the harness on. I'll check back with you in a minute. All right, haul, May, June, haul. Good girl, May, good girl. I'm gonna get them out there in front of me where y'all can see. Now, y'all, I haven't touched this mule in about 5 months, and look how she's walking off. For one thing, that's good breeding, smart, but also a lot of it's got to do with the way I started her. Jack Strode here in Memphis, Tennessee, an old mule man, always told us, if you'll start a mule right, he'll always be right. If you start them wrong, they'll be wrong. Here's proof in the pudding right here. Y'all can see it for yourself. Now I may go to bragging too much here. Get them over here and get them hooked to the cart and the things try to run off with me. That'd be a sight, wouldn't it? I'm just gonna drive them around here a minute. Let her kind of get settled back in, and we're gonna go over and hook to the forecart. June being calm is gonna help May be calm. So it all works together. Gee, a little bit, June. Good girl. Come here, all of them. Y'all remember this? Whoop, 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 whoop. Y'all remember this cart, don't you? Come here. Come here. Y'all got to get up there. We got to get hooked to it. Come here. Oh. Oh. Jim, get over it, Tom. Come here. Come here now. Come here. Get over there. There you go. Whoa. Whoop. Back. Whoa, that'll do. Whoa. Now, I'm going to just tie my lines off to this seat here. And if they do decide to run, they're going to have to pull this tire with their mouth, and they ain't going to do that. Whoop. Whoop. I don't let them start when they want to. I make them wait on me. That's like one of the first rules of training. She's wanting to go, she ain't wanting to stand. Gee, a little bit, gee, a little bit. Gee, gee. Alright, whoop. Whoa. Whoa now. She remembers how to sidestep just a little. That's good. Now I'm just going to let them settle right here a minute and then we'll go. See the difference in the two? How June's just standing there like a statue? That's because she ain't forgot what work is. Which June was more settled from the very beginning. Whereas May was more like a toddler. It's just going to take a little more working to get her settled in completely. Whoop, mate, whoop, mate. Whoop. All right, let's go. May, June, come here. Come here. I think I'm gonna have to spread them out just a little. I think I got them. Whoa, oh, I see what the deal is. Got one of my lines through my spreader and one of them ain't. I had changed my lines the other day when I was plowing. Come here. That's what the deal is. We had the line hooked up, we just didn't have it through the spreader like it needed to be. Sorry about that, May. I got you fixed now, though. Whoa, whoop, whoop. Whoa. Again, I'm gonna make them stand here until I'm ready. Ain't gonna let them go when they want to. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Whoa. Whoa. All right, now come up. Come here. Now we're good to go. Now I got just a little bit of load behind them, not a whole lot. I got this one tire. It's a smaller tire too. It's about 800 pounds or so. And these mules here are gonna be big. They're gonna be a little bigger than Kate and Alice by a little bit. Haul now, come here, Haul. You can do it. All right, come here. Yeah, they're gonna be probably 150 pounds heavier than Kate and Alice, and at least a couple inches taller. And this is usually where they're gonna try to run. If they're gonna try to run, this is usually when they'll do it. When that tire hits that asphalt and it starts making all that racket, that's usually when they'll try to take off on you. I'm well pleased with what I see so far. And I'm not gonna ask a whole lot out of her. It being her first day back, I'm not gonna work them very long. Maybe about an hour and a half to 2 hours. I'm not gonna work them very long, and I'm not gonna work them very hard. I'll give them plenty of breaks, and I'm just gonna kind of let them get settled in good today. Just want to give her a good first day back. They're walking a little faster than what I'd like them to right now, but that's all right. I'll let them walk off some of that energy. They'll settle down. I'm gonna hold them a little bit with the lines while they walk off some of that energy. I'll hold them a little bit with the lines and let them bleed off some of that energy, and then they'll settle into a nice slow walk here in a little bit. Now y'all, if you enjoy what you're seeing on our channel and you like our videos, I'd appreciate it if you'd like them, share them, and if you like our channel and what we're about, subscribe. That storm drain scare you there, May? Y'all subscribe to our channel so that way you don't miss something when a new video comes out. So far, it's been pretty uneventful. Like I say, they're wanting to walk fast. I'm gonna hold them and make them walk slow. And as they, get the edge off, they'll slow up into a nice, slow workhorse, work mule walk. And that's part of that is just them being young. June usually does pretty good, but she's kind of keyed up because of May. June's walking a little faster because May's wanting to go faster. So they're sort of playing off each other right now. But I'm gonna take it easy on them. I ain't gonna ask too much, not today. This is good exposure right here by the school because they get to see all these vehicles too. I think what I'm gonna do is go all the way back to the house and turn around and then come all the way back down here, and by then they ought to have the edge off pretty well. May's starting to sweat a little bit. That's good. June Hall. May Hall. Easy now. Whoa. I got another rock. Little fell out. All right, May, June. Easy now. Yeah, little. Yeah, little. All that fast walking that she was doing earlier, it's pretty much gone. Now she's just easing along. Both of them are. They're walking about like I like them to work. Walk. Got her head down. She's not got her head jacked up in the air. That's a good thing. That's kind of a sign of, you know, being content. And content is a good thing at this point. When they're not broke, they're not content. They'll be trying to do everything in the world to get away from the work. She's not really trying to get away from it. She's just kind of going along with it. I plan on working them this coming Saturday, which will probably be in the videos for next week. Again, we're going to try to post on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So y'all just kind of keep your eyes out for the videos. I'm going to try to have some more logging videos with them and Kate and Alice. And I may even hook all four of them up at the same time and let all four of them pull a couple logs. Kind of get them started in on that. So y'all be looking for those videos coming out here soon. Oh, now see, I had them on a slack line. See the lines in my hands. They still know whoa, both of them, which is good. That's the most important thing you can teach one. Whoa in their name. That's the main thing. Everything else is honey on the biscuits after whoa. Now let's just see how well they remember being able to side pass. Again, this is a very difficult maneuver for any team to do together and make it look smooth and make it look good. They've really got to take their time and just kind of focus on side passing and not wanting to step forward. That's a big problem people have when they're trying to make an animal side pass, is the animals want to go forward. And you can't do that. You got to hold them and make them side pass left or right. And whichever direction you're turning, say you're turning Hall to the left toward May, you've kind of got to hold a little bit of tension on June, just a little bit of outside line tension to keep her spread out as they make the turn. And then obviously when they start coming back the other way, you got to hold a little bit of outside line tension on May to keep her from crowding the tongue and getting you know, too fast or something like that. And during this maneuver, y'all, it's a very delicate maneuver. You want to do it slow and easy. And if they go to getting too fast during the maneuver, I'll stop them and make them stop and start over. And that'll teach them patience in this maneuver. A lot of mules and horses get too overzealous in the turns and they want to go too fast. If you'll stop them and then start them back, they'll get to where they'll slow down. They'll learn patience. All right, we'll may haul you. We'll may haul you. Oh man, look at here. Oh, whoop. Oh, whoop, easy. Whoa. Whoa, it's too fast. That's too fast. They stepped off in the right direction though, both of them did. That's amazing. I'm really impressed with that. We may haul you. There we go. Y'all doing good. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoa. Whoa, that's good enough. Now I'm gonna let them stand there just a second and we're gonna go the other direction. I know the sun's in y'all's eyes, I'm sorry. Alright, whoa, June, gee, mate. Whoa, June, gee, mate. Gee. Gee, June. June, come here now. Gee. Now once I get June started moving, I'll hold May off of her just a little bit. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, June, gee. Gee, May, straighten up. Gee. Gee. Easy. Easy. Straighten up, May. Whoop. Whoa. Now, they don't go to the right as good as they go to the left. And that's okay. We've had that problem from day one. You know, May not standing up in the bit like she needs to, going to the right. She'll do all right going to the left, but she'll hang back going to the right and crowd the tongue a little bit. And flare her butt out and all that mess. But she'll learn better. Everything will be fine. We'll keep working on it, and little by little we'll get there. We may haul, June. We may haul, June. June, haul. Easy. Haul. Haul, haul. Haul, haul. Good girls. Haul. Whoop. Haul. Haul, haul. Whoa. Whoa. I'm gonna stop them before they get over here in the sun, so maybe y'all can see everything this time. Now we're gonna go back to the right, and y'all pay attention to May. You know, she's flaring her butt out to the outside and she's crowding a little bit on the front, which is okay. We can fix that. A little bit of time and she'll straighten right up. But for the most part, they remember what they're supposed to do. All right, well, June, G, May, G, May, G, June, G. Come here. G, stand up, May. Whoop. Yep. See how she's crowding a little bit in the front and flaring out in the back? Come here. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Sometimes it helps to have your lines set a little bit wider apart, but now your lines have got to match your double trees. And on this cart, mine set at 42 inches, so they ought to be straight head to tail. You don't want them flared out in the front or the back, you know. They're just not smooth right now, but I tell you what, for not having worked in 4 months, May's pretty doggone smooth, in my opinion. I'm not saying that just because she's mine. She deserves all that credit. All right, we'll may haul, June. We'll may haul, June. Haul. Now see how they go to the left? Both of them are staying spread out. They're walking slow, easy. Whoop, easy. Haul. Stand up a little. Haul. Haul. Whoop. Haul. Whoa, whoop, whoa now. Come here, gee, little. Went too far. Gee, stand up, May. All I'll have to get after May and make her stand up. See, see how she's lagging back? She's not getting up on the bit, and it's not, so when she's not up on the bit, I can't make her stand up and straighten up like I want her to. So what I'm gonna have to do is get me a stick and make her get up in there where June's at and stay up there with her. That's what we're gonna have to work on doing this right here. So that's what we'll do. But I just want to give y'all an update on how they're doing and how May's coming along. Now y'all, I appreciate you hanging out with us today and getting May back to work. It's gonna be a process. Like I said, today I didn't want to work her too long. We done worked a couple hours. She's got worked her up a good sweat, so you know she's doing good. She knows whoa, that's a good thing. She's, you know, I ain't got them tied or nothing right now. She still knows how to stand and all that good mess. So June's taking good care of her too. Both of them together make a nice team, y'all. I'm really proud of them. But hey, look, y'all, stay tuned. We'll have some videos out of all of them together logging. We're also gonna have some plowing to go to. I know there's a plowing coming up the weekend of the 19th at Mike Brewington's place in Barlow, Kentucky. And y'all check back on my homepage. I'm gonna be making some posts on my homepage, you know, updating information and stuff on those plowings, so that way I can keep y'all up to date on that. But I know Mike Brewington's will be on the 19th, and then there's another one in Melbourne, Kentucky. Brush Creek Annual Plow Day is May the 9th and 10th with Carrie Burnett and family, and I'll keep y'all updated on those. But I did want to tell y'all about them, and y'all check back in with us next week. We're gonna be back in the woods some logging, and I'm gonna have these two in the woods. We'll start pulling tie logs and stuff with them. Like I said, I ain't gonna overdo it because I don't want to hurt her shoulder again. Right now she's got on an old pulling collar that I got after all this transpired with her shoulder to begin with. So she's got a good collar on today, and I'm getting both of them brand new collars like Kate and Alice had, like I said earlier. So they should be in good shape, but I'm still not going to overwork her. I'm going to let her take her time, ease back into things, and you know, before we give her any real short enough load. And they're just 3 years old anyway. You know, they really don't, their mind don't get in it until they're about 4. When they're 4 years old, their minds are developed enough to where, man, they think they can just pull the world, you know. But anyway, look, thank y'all again for hanging out. I'm gonna put my email up here on the screen as always. If you need me, holler at me, be glad to talk to you. And again, if y'all like what we're doing here, hey, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, and all that good mess. I'll be proud to hear from you. Let me know what y'all think about May and her first day back and how she's done. You know, and maybe some references to some of you guys that has mules and horses. You know, kind of some, if you've had to lay off of your animals and then start them back, maybe some experiences you all have had. But look, I'd be glad to hear from you. Thank you, all of you. I'm going to be praying for you, each and every one of you. If you're hearing my voice right now, I'm praying for you. Y'all take care, and we'll see you next time.